spiritual warfare. The topic comes up, it's very popular, and people want to, they want to put on the armor of God. They're taking St. Paul at his word, put on the full armor of God. And so you'll find that there's prayers for defense on your own, like to pray individually. You'll hear about perimeter prayers, binding prayers, and things like that. But at what point, how do we balance appropriately using those kinds of prayers and those invocations and that kind of spiritual arsenal, but using it in an appropriate, ordered way so that somebody who's not really in a position to do this isn't taking on maybe more authority or more spiritual battles than is really healthy for them or good?
Yeah, we can certainly pray these prayers on our own behalf. We can't really pray them for someone else unless we have authority over them. So you think of a father authority over his children, certainly has that, ability to pray. You think of a religious leader like the priest in a parish. We talked earlier about, the authority of the bishop or the pastor of the parish and why that's so important. So again, it is important for people to realize that if we're going to pray deliverance prayers, spiritual warfare prayers over people, that we should have authority over them. And if we don't have that authority, then that's not something that we should do. Even when it comes to spiritual warfare prayers, I often tell people to me, they're like a prescription. It may be something that we need at a certain point in our lives for a set period of time. But at least from my own experience, I don't think that spiritual warfare prayers need to become a part of anybody's daily prayer routine. Maybe it's a book we have on our shelves, and maybe there's a time when we really feel like we're under attack, and maybe we need to take it down from the shelf and offer up some of these prayers. I think that's a healthy thing to do. I think the danger might be that people become so fixated on spiritual warfare prayers that the focus shifts to the devil rather than on God. And I don't think it's healthy for us to begin to see the devil everywhere and as the cause of every one of our misfortunes. So again, we need to have a healthy balance of when it comes to the reality of the devil and evil in our world. But again, the focus should always be on the greater power of God.